Alright, the Mig Welder here is exceptionally similar to the TIG in setup. The first thing you want to do is, just like on the TIG, turn on the gas and make sure you have pressure in the tank. And in a second we'll check to see what the flow rate is on the flow gauge. Like all welders, you're going to need to ground your workpiece or your table. And then you have, on the MIG, a much simpler setup with a gun with a trigger. The power switch is hidden under this blackened rubberized cover. When you power it up, it goes through its cycle. Then you have a variety of settings. The first one is how the wire feeds. If it's on the first setting, you pull the trigger, wire feeds continuously. If you set it to the other setting, you pull the trigger, it will keep welding. You can let go and it will continuously feed until you pull the trigger again. I find that exceptionally annoying, so I just leave it on the top one. The next setting is the diameter of your wire size. It's currently set to 0.8 millimeters. If you're concerned about if it matches the size of the wire, you open up the side and it'll be printed on the giant spool of wire inside. 0.8 millimeters. So the next setting is what the material is that the wire is made of. We currently got it set on steel. Thank you.
Oh, that's the right thing.
You've got it set for steel. This machine will probably never be used for stainless, aluminum, or copper wire in there. We also have our gas setting. The tank is currently a mix of CO2 and argon, and it's spray painted on the back side of it. It's pretty easy to find. The other settings on this machine are the wire speed, high and low, 1 through 10, and the voltage. The voltage has two overall ranges, A and B. B is much higher voltages, and you can only turn this knob with the power turned off. So the generalized setting for thin-walled is lower settings 1 through 4, and the speed somewhere in the 5 to 7 range, but it all depends on how you like to weld. Now, with the wire being your electrode, you want it to be the right length for starting to weld. This set of pliers is set up to cut it to about where you want to be. So if your wire is any longer than that, your weld is going to be terrible. So anytime you have extra wire sticking out, just come in and trim it off. I don't think we're going to go over the welding process in this video, but the machine shutdown is just power it down and turn off all the gas. So make sure you don't lose an entire tank of gas while it's sitting here unused.